The ornaments hang gracefully upon the boughs of green. Each one holds a memory from Christmases we've seen. Memories together, you and me.
Hello and welcome to a special bonus episode of PredictoCast. This is normally a podcast where we make predictions about a movie that we know nothing about, but because it's the holiday season, we're going to change things up a little bit for this bonus episode, and we are going to talk about Christmas ornaments. Everybody knows them, everybody loves them, maybe. If you are a fan of the holiday Christmas at all. The reason that we are doing this is because if you're a longtime listener and you listened to the Patreon that we had a couple years ago, we did a show called Josh and Skinner Talk About Stuff, where we just sort of railed on things for a long time. And in December of 2019, we talked about weird and wild Christmas ornaments, and we had a lot of fun during that conversation. And we wanted to do something like that again this holiday season. So we are here. I'm Josh, and of course with me as always is Skinner. Hi, Skinner.
It be I, Skinner, here for another Christmas on the PredictoCast podcast.
All right, doing a pirate thing for some reason. Great. But we are here to share some weird, wild ornaments that we found on the internet with each other. We don't know what the other person has picked. Skinner was nice enough to come up with some categories, which I'll go over here in just a second. And we're going to try to share ones that we think are very interesting and fit within those themes. And I think Skinner is going to blow me out of the water because you have how many?
I believe I have like 28. I had to stop at some point. Some of them are better than others. Some of them are quick hit gags. Others do require a little bit more of an in-depth discussion about them.
Yeah. So we're going to go through these. If you want to see what they look like, there will be a visual component. There is a video on our YouTube channel. Yes, we have a YouTube channel, which will have the ornaments as we're talking about them. They will come up on screen. It's not going to be very fancy, but if you want to see it, that is where to go. We'll have a link to that on our Twitter, so go there and you'll be able to get to the YouTube, because we have a very low audience YouTube, so they don't give us like an actual link. So I can't just say go to youtube.com/PredictoCast, because we need to have more people to actually have a name that's not a bunch of random characters, apparently. But we will have that available for you to see, hopefully around the time that this episode drops, depending on when that is, depending on when I can actually get it edited. But without further time wasting, let me go through what the categories are for our sort of ornament exchange, as it were. Skinner, thank you for putting these together. It's a nice cross-section of things that will, I'm sure, yield some very interesting options. So we have media, which that's an interesting one because my mind goes many places with that one. Occupation, sports, hobby, memorial, pets, and a bonus wild card. So who wants to start?
I'll start with mine. And
okay, we're going to go in the order that I mentioned them, right? We'll start with media and then go down the list. Okay.
We're going to go media first. And this one was tough. I had two things I wanted to do with this. I wanted to see if I could find some ornaments for shows that no one remembered.
Okay.
That was my first thing I wanted to do. And it kind of, I don't know how it led from one to another, but as such things do, what started as one thing went to another. But I want to really open up with the fact that I found out that there is at least some out there, people who really want to memorialize a very important show culturally that has hung on for a very long time, and that is the Dinosaurs.
Oh.
So I found immediately one of Earl, and I didn't want to get the of Baby Sinclair.
Sure.
Too famous, really.
Yes.
So, but I immediately found one of Earl Sinclair. It looks like he's holding a treasure box while sitting on a toilet.
This could be Earl Sinclair, or it could be King Koopa. Like,
it could be either, and like it makes you think for a second. What if they had just made this a I don't know, like made the dinosaur show a Mario show.
Honestly, the characters in Dinosaurs looked more like the characters from the Mario video game than they did in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
They did, and like they look a lot like the ones from the Super Mario cartoons, where Koopa was always kind of a darker green. Here's the daughter Sinclair's name I don't remember. She's holding a phone deep in the tree.
Of course, because she talks on the phone a lot.
She does. That's her character trait. That's everyone remembers her for that.
I don't remember what her name is. Was she Lisa?
That's The Simpsons.
No, but I think she might have also been Lisa. I'm going to look it up because I know the dinosaur kid was named Robbie.
Yes, I do have one of Robbie with very slim hips. And what was funny about the Robbie one is that it was labeled that he was a Pokemon.
What? Okay.
It said Pokemon Ornament, and it was a picture of him. So
I'm looking up the Dinosaurs. I'm looking up the Dinosaurs TV show because I want to find out what her name was, because I think that it was Lisa, but I'm probably wrong. Let's see. She was Charlene. So not Lisa.
Like Charizard, the Pokemon. The evolved form of Charmander.
Wow, they have very detailed names on the Wikipedia for dinosaurs. It gives you their middle name and like the breakdown of all of their names. So you have Earl Sneed Sinclair.
I know that because I knew the Sneed one because every single link to an ornament with Earl Sinclair made sure to say he was Earl Sneed Sinclair.
And his wife, Frances Joanna Fran Phillips Sinclair.
It's a deep show that like once again has just stuck with people for a long time, and apparently there's people to this day who must have these dinosaurs on their tree every Christmas.
Yeah, I mean it's probably the only sitcom that ended with everyone on the show dying.
Didn't Seinfeld end that way?
No. They just ended up in jail. That
purgatory.
Was it.
It's the same as End of Lost.
Sure.
I do have another segment for this, but I want you to do your part first. My one's just
some more.
Peter out.
So at first I was having a really difficult time finding things that fit these categories, and I was kind of I was searching. I will be honest, I was searching for like the most obscure, maybe slightly offensive things that I could find. But then I hit on something like a particular theme, which will become very clear very quickly of what my theme is. And so for my first one, media, I immediately, because of where I live near Los Angeles, Hollywood. I immediately went to a certain place. I was thinking about the movies. I was thinking about, it's movie time, that kind of thing. So my first one for the media category is the Hollywood Ho 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 glass ornament.
Oh, he's a director.
He is Santa Claus is a director here. He is sitting on a chair. He's got a camera in his hands. He's got a film reel
on his crotch. Let's be honest.
He's got a camera on his crotch. His legs are crossed very seductively. There's also a back view where he is sitting in a director's chair that says Santa on it. There's a marker board there. There's film reels. There's a big director cone that he could yell through. My favorite part though is it says on the camera, it says WD Studios, which I'm going to take as Walt Disney. So Santa was a director for Walt Disney.
I think maybe he was Walt Disney. Walt Disney just grew a beard after he faked his death.
And just like Walt Disney, Santa's head is also frozen underneath the Epcot ball.
Or he could just be frozen up in the frozen north underneath his castle, which he sometimes has. I like that he has a little auteur little hat on.
Yes, he has a little cap on for this.
In case you didn't realize he was a director, he's got that French hat on.
Yes, Santa is completely consumed by the Hollywood system. He's been responsible for lots of hits, but also done lots of terrible things, and would be canceled if he were alive today.
Well, what you have to remember is that he lived in different times.
Yes, exactly.
So I wanted to go. Originally I had found one of these ornaments, and it has a tie into our show. But there's a couple here that I want to send you some glass ornaments, and you kind of figure out who they are. I'm going to start with the easiest one.
Oh, is this part of a particular category, or is this just a fun bonus?
These are all media people. These are all people who are in like movies, TV shows. They're public figures. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one should be the easiest. I'll give you that. If you need hints, I may give them to you. I may not, depending on if I'm feeling like a Grinch or not.
Okay.
So here's the first one. Hopefully everyone will be able to see this as well. Who do you think this young man is?
Well, his face looks like Keanu Reeves, but I'm going to assume it's Kurt Cobain.
Yes, that's the glow and blast visage of Kurt Cobain. Looking kind of happy, but not as tortured as you think he was. Perhaps the sweet release of death has gotten rid of his demons inside, and now he can happily live on your Christmas tree every December.
Yeah, let's be reminded of this musician that we loved, who's now no longer with us because of horrible depression and other things.
And now, and he would nothing would make him feel better about his legacy than to know that he's a blown glass ornament sold on some website. Next one has a tie into our show. Let's see if you can figure out who this is.
Oh, I know who that is. That is, oh my God, why is her name? It's Rue McClanahan.
That's right. It's Rue McClanahan.
It does not look like her at all.
No, she does seem to have the same facial expression as Kurt Cobain, which is
very happy.
They both had tortured lives. Hers because of pain and his upbringing. Hers because she's just so horny all the time.
That's her face after she got her back blown out by that guy in those Mother of the Bride movies.
Go back and watch our entire month of Rue McClanahan movies. No other podcast will have ever done that.
Much to its detriment.
Much to its detriment. Second to last, let's see if you can figure out who this public figure is.
Whoa. Is that Mayor Pete?
That is Mayor Pete.
Yes.
You're 3 for 3 on first guesses. The last one's going to be a little more difficult, but
he's got the rat face going for him. So they nailed it.
Is there anyone who isn't his parents who want this ornament? Maybe like people who like showed up to his rally and sang along with High Hopes. That might have been Yang's rally as well. I can't remember, but still.
Yeah, no. This is hanging on Kamala Harris's Christmas tree.
Just Mayor Pete, available for purchase if you look up Mayor Pete Christmas ornament.
Oh, yeah, good.
You will find it very quickly. When I was looking up that, they also sent me this was also surfaced when I was looking up Mayor Pete ornament. It really wanted to sell me his favorite sauce, I assume, ranch dressing.
I almost used this one until I landed on what my theme was. I almost used ranch as my bonus, but I found a much better one for my bonus.
And my very last one of public figures, guessing go. Let's see if it's not a blown glass. So let's see if you can figure out who this is.
Oh, ooh, this one's difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. Now let me take a look at this visage of this grizzled man here with this sort of shabby suit. What the hell?
I'll give you a hint. It could be one of two people.
Oh, well, that doesn't help at all.
It is a property brother. It did not say which one it is.
It's just a random property brother.
It's a property brother.
if it had like the swoopy emo bangs, I would have known it's the third brother, but
it has stubble. So whichever one of them has stubble, this is the one it is. But it was only labeled as a property brother, and that's literally what it said, a property brother.
I would never guess that in a million years. Like, it looks like it looks like a disheveled Pee Wee Herman.
It does. And the hair is just kind of pulled up by the hook in a very tortured Hellraiser sort of way.
This is a guy who just opened the lament configuration.
Which we don't know if the Property Brothers have opened the lament configuration, but it seems inevitable that they will. But that is my last one. Sorry to take so much time with this, but I
appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's fun. All right. So we're gonna move on now. You're comfortable moving on to the occupation category?
I am. I'm super comfortable.
I do have two here, and I'm going to show you the more extreme one first.
Oh, good. Open big.
Because this is a wild one. And I think you'll be able to tell almost immediately why it is. It's Police Officer Santa.
Oh, there we go. Oh my God. He is reaching for his gun.
There are multiple Police Officer Santa ornaments out there, but this is the only one that I saw who has his hand on his gun ready to kill you.
It's funny because for occupation, when I had sent you one where you could take a real life cop that you know and turn them into a cop ornament, like they were genetically a cop. You wouldn't. That's why I wanted to do occupation, because like you would never advertise like, hey, your favorite accountant, make an ornament of your favorite accountant. It's just something about fucking cops. But this is it's much more terrifying.
There are other ones that have like, instead of guns, they have candy canes in their holsters, which is totally fine. Like, what's he going to do there? He's going to pull out a candy cane.
That candy cane's loaded, my friend.
But this one, like, it is clearly a gun, because on the backside you can see that it's a gun, and that the fact that he has his hand on it like he's approaching a car and is about to just murder someone for no reason, that was shocking to me. And of course,
the reviews are so strong for it.
Very, very positive
great gift
reviews.
For any Leo, like all Leos are cops. Santa's so seriously so perfect. My boyfriend got a job as a police officer this year. We thought the tree needed a law enforcement Santa. It didn't. So cute and quite heavy. Not great.
Oh, good.
Great quality and the perfect gift for Leos. Why does that keep coming up? That law enforcement officers. Okay, I thought it was.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
Is that what they call themselves? Go fuck yourselves. That's already a different thing.
I thought it was the astrological sign.
So did I. It's so dumb.
Like, my grandmother was a Leo, so I don't know if she would have loved this police officer.
Your grandmother was a law enforcement officer.
No.
Yeah, one a PIG. Yes. We're fine. So what is your less extreme one? Because this one, this one is ready to pop off the tree.
Yes, he is ready to come out of the gate. This one is in a similar vein, so not that different, but similar enough that you'll see where I'm going with it. It's the Santa Soldier Jingle Bell ornaments.
Let's see. Oh, look at him. Is he packing? Does he have?
He is packing.
Is that a blade?
He's got a gun.
Okay, it's a gun. I thought it was maybe like a large box cutter that had been.
It does look like a large box cutter. He would not be allowed on an airplane with that.
He at least looks a little bit more jolly. Like he's not ready to murderize you.
Yes. I like his little dangly legs that hang off of the bottom of the bell. I think that's pretty cute. It's a fun little.
If Santa Claus was literally almost anything else except a cop, it would almost be charming.
Yes, there's a couple others in this same style on here. There's a couple different ones that sort of work. And they're cute. It's a cute design. I think just the cop Santa one looks so extreme and angry that it's like, I don't know why you would ever want that on your tree.
I can't imagine that you would super love that one, but he's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Just he
Not good though.
Not great.
No,
Let's see.
not at all.
What did I get for occupation?
Oh, yes, I'm excited.
So I had trouble with this one, kind of narrowing down what we're going to do.
Me too.
I was going to do this, and thankfully you already picked one. I just want to say that I also found this is not my choice, but I also did find a military Santa in fatigues. And he is very, very detailedly shown.
Yeah, man, he is seriously detailed.
Santa Claus could really infiltrate your house with this. I'm not sure why you would need to, but I don't understand this need for make Santa Claus a war monger. That's great, but yeah. I really on this one. The first one I'm going to do, this one is more, less imagery and more, let's say, wordage. So this one could actually going to kind of cover two categories, the first version of it. And that is going to be for lawyer. And that is lawyer by day, cat lover by night, on a snowflake. I just, like... What a very specific
yeah, really. What the Venn diagram is it's got a very thin sliver there.
Well, I also love about this that it almost insists that while they're a lawyer, they cannot legally love cats.
Yes, because they have to keep things professional.
What if they had to go to court against a cat?
Exactly.
They have to be unbiased. Secondly,
yes.
Real quick with this one will actually also overlap with media. And that is Yoda Best Attorney. With a picture of old Yoda with his cane.
I mean, yeah, so that one is attorney by day, Star Wars lover by night.
I mean, unless they have to, like, you know, they're defending copyright infringement against other people, but for Disney, he has to once again be separate in his pursuits or her pursuits. But yeah, Yoda Best Attorney, Yoda Best always, Yoda anything, like Yoda Man, Yoda Best, always classic. If you get that to anybody and you can put any word there at all, you have made a fantastic purchase.
Perfect. All right, we ready to move on to sports?
We are ready to move on to sports.
So obviously my theme has become very clear by this point. All of my ornaments have something to do with Santa Claus.
Well, we do love our Santa mythos on the show.
Sure, exactly. So, you know, when I was looking for sports Santa ornaments, there are a lot out there. There are ones with Santa carrying bags of every type of sports ball, like a Bo Jackson of the North Pole. There's ones of him running a football down. There's ones of Santa even shaped like a football or shaped like a baseball. Really, like they're, you know, anthropomorphized as the object itself. But I decided to go in a very different direction and show that Santa is really just like us. With my choice for the sports category, it's Sports Fan Santa from ESPN.
Oh, this is a actual ESPN property. It has ESPN on it. He's standing way too close to the TV.
Yes, Santa Claus is very engaged in whatever game he is watching. He is very, very into it. He's got an ESPN catalog there in the in the side of his little recliner.
I mean, if he's only watching one channel, can't he just, like, does he need an entire guide for it? I like that it says magic next to it.
Yes.
Like, it does.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's the company.
It's 2010 Sports Fan Santa, ESPN, and then magic. I believe it's the brand. But no. Magic is underneath the price. It says magic. Here's the theme from Sports Center. So is he that enthralled in Sports Center?
Apparently.
That's incredible because he could you wouldn't get that out of your chair excited over clips because you know within 3 seconds you'll get the result. If you're curious as to what actually happened. But this also kind of infers that Santa Claus has favorites and thus not favorites.
Yeah, very true.
So if you stand for a sports team that Santa Claus does not support, you could be in trouble.
Yeah, I liked that Santa is just really just like us. He's very into sports.
This is the most well realized Santa Claus, besides the fatigue Santa Claus.
Yeah, I do kind of feel weird about his little shrimpy arms, though. Like he feels like they're brittle, like tree limbs or something are gonna break.
And he's a Tuesday morning quarterback. He doesn't actually participate in sports.
Yeah, no, not at all. He is very just consumed by the game.
I really hope he's not into fucking barstool sports because they're fucking assholes. Let's see. What did I get for this category? I was gonna try to find, because I didn't want it to get into hobbies because hobby you could so easily switch this one over to hobby for somebody who does sports as a hobby as opposed to a fan. So I was trying to figure out where to go with this. I decided not to go with specific teams either. I went with really a theme of these two because they are thematically similar. One is more terrifying than the other.
Good.
The first one, you kind of mentioned something similar to yourself. Here is a ornament where a snowman is made up of every sport. He is an all-around sportster.
That is very, very scary.
He's got a basketball for his bottom, soccer ball for his middle, baseball for his head, a tennis ball for his nose. I guess ping pong for his eyes. I don't know. He's got a baseball cap on. He's got a boxing glove, so he can hurt you. Holding a football, and a hockey glove, holding a golf club. Just in case you don't know what your kid or husband actually likes.
That's what I was going to say. This is a catch-all. Like, I know you like sports, don't know which kind though. So here you go.
I like the baseball stitching as his rictus smile.
Yes.
You want to know how I got this smile? Why so serious about sports in 1997?
Yeah, they put that hat on him and he came to life and said, "Kill me.
Kill me." Just the pain of it all would be so bad. But
amazing.
Thankfully, finding that, I found one that was just a little more horrifying. And I hope you guys are watching the slideshow, because otherwise you're not going to get why this just does not feel good. But it is among the I don't know what sports you like category, except for done very, very poorly. This one is for sports, and it has 3 terrifying stickmen.
What? I don't know what is happening there. These are ornaments?
This is a hanging ornament, and it has the words sports right across it.
I see. I was a little confused by the photo at first. I thought they were individual pieces, which thankfully they're not.
I don't know. If they were, you could buy all 3 and just fucking terrify somebody. With the Night of the Dribbler off to the side there.
That's right. Exactly.
I mean, I like that someone signed their name to it. I can't quite read their handle, but it was clearly made in Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, I mean, this is horrifying. This takes those, like, I like that they couldn't figure out a way to make a mouth on the basketball, so they just put a red circle on there. Like, the baseball and the football makes sense. The basketball, if they could have made it work, and they just chose not to.
All they had to do was turn the basketball. I don't think they realized
Yes, exactly. That. Like, they could have made it work, but they didn't. And the baseball in particular looks very terrified.
It looks kind of like a skeleton.
A skeleton, or this is a real deep cut for anyone who's ever seen D. Snyder's Strangeland, but it looks like one of his victims with their mouths sewn shut.
It is. I love that it just says sports right across their stomachs, like just sports.
I guess since we're still in the sports category, I guess I should share with you one that I found that is kind of fun. It still falls within the sports category. Still also falls within my my Santa theme, and that's this one, which is the snowboarding Santa ornament.
Oh, look at him! He has a sunglasses visor on. He's got his personalized board. It kind of looks like he's in that same position you would take to push out a shit.
Yeah, it's basically you could pretend that he's either snowboarding or he has a personalized squatty potty, and he is letting one go.
Santa Claus is we're finding out Santa Claus is very versatile.
This one I'm sharing, one, because it looks fun, but also because of the description on the website. Santa is hitting the slopes. He is updating his nice and naughty list as skiers and snowboarders shred the snow. Be on your best behavior on the mountain. You might just share a chairlift ride with the big guy.
Why did they give him an entire story of like
I don't know.
We know what he's doing. We know where he's at. We know what he might be doing in the future.
Yeah. They're really, they've got, they know exactly what Santa's up to at all times. Like, he's checking on us, but also we're checking on him.
You might be sitting next to him. You never know.
That's right.
We're going to hobby next, and I believe I kind of covered this one in the Patreon we did. We might be posting a bit of that, and it is kind of gonna. I'm scared it might bite on your thing a little bit, but there's no better hobby out there than hunting Santa. And here we have Santa Claus shooting into the sky and then holding 2 dead ducks while wearing camo.
He's out there with his dog laughing at him while he's trying to get those ducks.
It's duck hunt. It's Santa Claus.
What is this outfit he's wearing? It's terrible.
It's really bad. It's probably the laziest camo I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really not good camo. It just feels like old jelly beans that are drawn on his jacket.
If you're I don't know. Once again, I do not know who these things really appeal to. Here's one of a shotgun being loaded.
Yes, I saw that one.
That is a fucking travesty. Why we would ever do that if you weren't a member of Congress.
Yeah, I'm sure that this is hanging on Lauren Boebert's tree.
I'm glad this Santa Claus I'm showing to you here, at least, is being safe and wearing an orange vest so he can be seen by other hunting Santa Clauses.
Wow, man, this Santa he's pretty, like, he's as wide as a refrigerator.
This Santa Claus is ready to fuck you up. I'm not.
Yeah.
This man.
He's a big man.
This might have been like a football Santa Claus they repurposed. He is very large, and very in charge of all the animals. But always my favorite when it comes to the hunting Santa Claus trope, which if you're buying this for somebody, like, realize the person you're sending it to is damaged. And you all should just reevaluate your lives, is when Santa Claus is holding antlers, because that means he killed the reindeer.
This Santa looks very angry.
He is. That's why he had to kill them. They were not listening.
Also, you can't even, like, it's not like his from the shop that you sent. It's not like he even has a Santa hat that's camo. It's just a regular camouflage hat. So this is just some random old man who is out there bow hunting.
Yeah, bow hunting.
But
reindeer.
Hey, at least I will give Santa this. If you choose to hunt, that's on you. Whatever. I will probably never do it. It does not seem like something that appeals to me. Not something I want to do. But at least Santa is using a bow. He is not just resorting to a high-powered rifle to kill some deer. He's actually got to work for it. So I will give Santa some credit here that at least he's working for it. And he has to have some skill to do what he wants to do.
I was very excited to finally find a bow hunting Santa Claus, because there's so many. I want to really stress people who have not gone down this path of finding what you like, how many niche. I wish my husband or child or wife were into Christmas more. So here's like this horrifying ornament that is a thing they like thing, that are all just incredibly, like, just the worst things you've ever seen. you don't realize how many people have made ornaments of Santa Claus holding a fucking gun. It's just crazy, and it is like the most American goddamn thing I've ever seen.
I mean, he's our mascot, and I guess
he went from holding a Coca-Cola to holding a fucking shotgun. To holding the antlers of the reindeer who were supposed to get gifts to you every Christmas. Dasher and Dancer, they're not alive anymore. Santa has
they're
killed
dead
them.
now. He killed them.
But he killed them humanely with his bow, and now he's using every part of their body.
I kind of took a similar tack to yours with the hobby. I have two hobby ones, and one is more obvious, one is less so, and I'll explain that one when we get to it. But connected to the hunting, maybe slightly more humane, is this one, the Santa Fisherman Ornament.
Santa will make you a fisher of men. Well, he is rugged.
Yeah. Also, again, not really Santa Claus, because he just looks like a bearded old man.
I mean, this is like a storefront Santa Claus during the summer.
Yes.
Like, he doesn't want to shave the beard because it'd be too hard to grow it back before Christmas when he gets his money. But I like his wading pants. That's a good touch. That looks like a real functional net.
Yes. You could put something in there, I would hang that and then put a little smaller figure inside.
God, if you could find a fish ornament to put in there,
yeah,
a shape like Santa Claus,
or put a Polly Pocket in there.
He's got her. Not as many reviews on this one, even though it seems like a quality item. I don't know if it's heavy or if Leos will like it. Maybe Capricorns.
Yeah, it's hard to say. The fly fishermen haven't jumped in there yet to say if they like it or not. Do you have any more hobby ones? I have one more that's sort of a hobby, though maybe not.
I have one. I was going to go down this path, but I didn't find enough of it that was really amused me. But there's a lot of this one in particular, which is I believe in wine, where Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus are love wine. For your live, laugh, love, drink wine family member.
It's wine o'clock somewhere.
It's wine o'clock somewhere. Santa Claus is living that vine life. He's inside the barrel. I believe in wine is like that is the phrase they all use. So I imagine at Christmas time at Disney World, the people who go to Disney World to go drinking and have drinking themed t-shirts, which is a thing. Go look that up. It's crazy. They would have this on at Christmas time.
I did do some of that when I went to Disney World a couple Christmases ago. I went in early December, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And we did do some of that, but we did not have on shirts that said, "I believe in wine."
Well, the Santa Claus does, and he is ready to fucking party.
Absolutely. So this one maybe isn't necessarily a hobby, but I'm gonna say that it kind of counts, because the way that some people do this, you would think that it's a hobby. The way that some people, how often they do this could be their hobby, and that is Selfie Santa.
Oh, we have Santa Claus doing it for the gram.
That's right.
Oh wow, and he's got food to show in it. That's accurate. I wish he had a selfie stick. That'd probably be structurally difficult for the blown glass. Yeah.
I wish that there was definitely more to this, but I love that he's just casually lounging. He's got his cool socks on.
I'm trying to figure out his sock game. It looks like he has 2 giant toes.
That's Santa's secret. He doesn't have regular feet. He just has a giant toe down there.
That is why he can go so fast.
But yeah, he's just
it's movie
he's chilling.
Night too. He got popcorn. Is that a popcorn and a pie?
It's hard to tell what that is, because glass blown ornaments are
it's a P&P night. Popcorn and pie.
Glass blown ornaments are beautiful, and like they're very well done, and it's quite a craft. But like also sometimes it can be very hard to make out what the hell you're looking at, because I literally cannot tell what that is. Maybe it's popcorn, maybe it's hot cocoa. I don't know what that yellow thing is. Maybe it's a pie, maybe it's some sort of pudding. I have no clue. But like, he is enjoying himself. He's vibing. He's living life. He's putting out some selfies. He's going to get all those likes. He's waiting around. And I bet he's like, whoever gives me the first like, they get an extra present this year.
Man, I wish I had looked up. I didn't go down the hallways of YouTuber ornaments or influencer ornaments, only because I want to kind of hold on to my sanity a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably best to.
And I've already ruined
not do that.
My SEO search engine problems are going to be bad for a while.
All right, so I want to suggest, because I want to suggest that we do the pets category before the memorial category.
I think is going to be the main event of what we do.
Well, I don't know. My memorial and my bonus are, I think, both very good. So that's why I want to do pets first and get it out of the way. And then we can jump into the two that might be more extreme.
Okay, I'm going to go with, I only have one pet, so I'm going to go first with that. Because I saw this and I didn't want to do anything else. It's a dog shitting 2020. A little outline of 2020 is the poop emoji, and the dog is pooping it out. Put that on your tree forever.
Yeah.
A timeless keepsake.
Yeah, let's keep getting reminded of that.
Why would, specifically a dog? Only dog lovers would want this. That is what it is. Lawyers can only love cats at night, and unfortunately, dogs will shit out the bad years that you don't want to remember anymore.
Yeah, that's something. Mine is also dog themed.
I was hoping it would be, considering our brand.
Very true. But mine is also a crossover with our occupation thread as well, and that is Veterinarian Santa with a cute little dog.
Let me see this dog. This dog. Okay, Santa Claus is too happy.
He's very happy.
He's very happy. He's the happiest Santa Claus we've come across yet. This dog, though, is in love with him.
Is the dog wearing a hat, or is that an ice pack?
It is an ice pack. The dog has a headache, and he's getting 1950s medicine for it, which is an ice pack.
Yeah, this ornament is called Paging Dr. Claus.
Oh, it's so good because he's so happy.
Yeah, I mean, so in his off time, Santa's also a veterinarian when he's not shooting people as a cop. I mean,
there's some animals he loves. There's some he just has to kill.
And I have one more for the pet category, and it's pretty good. I think that it's cute, and so that's kind of what is necessary. It is a secret cat ornament. It's Santa's kitten.
Oh, Santa's kitten. We all know about him. What's the story behind this frisky and friendly, adorable kitten?
This says here that cats are affectionate and intelligent companions, yet often independent. As kittens, they are also frisky, friendly, and adorable. This hand-painted and glittered ornament depicts Santa's kitten, who has found its way into Santa's hat, where it will stay forever young as a keepsake on your tree.
That is what part that just fascinates me. This cat has found the gift of eternal youth by accident.
It will never die.
It will never die. It will live forever in this hat. That is fantastic.
Some good reviews here. Kim H says it's very pretty and realistic.
I mean, to what? I mean, it doesn't look like a real cat. It looks like a cartoon cat.
Margaret S says, haven't used it yet, but it is so sweet. She wrote that comment in October.
I mean, what for a Christmas ornament? Like, I know usage means hang on tree, but like, you probably can look at it and get an idea because it doesn't like change in use.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my cute little additional pet ornament. So now we are moving on to what may be the main event, the memorial category.
Memorial category. Well, there's so many things to memorialize these days. I really wanted to memorialize, at least at first, the year we've had, the years we've gone
good.
through.
Thank you.
And we're going to start here with a nice Dr. Fauci ouchie ornament.
Oh my God.
Keep calm and watch your hands. Pandemic 2020, I survived ornament. There's literally no one on earth who wants this.
Yeah,
I do. I think they just kept adding words to this.
Yeah, I think they did. Like, you could have just had him with the clipboard that said "Keep calm and wash your hands," which also is maybe one of the oldest meme formats of all time.
I mean, like, he might as well also before this pandemic, was he telling us to chive on?
I mean, it's, Dr. Fauci seems like a good dude. I'm very glad that he was in the administration in 2020 because at least he was sort of a voice of reason and like he gave some good information and like didn't sugarcoat things but also didn't bullshit us. Like it was good to have him there where he was, and I'm glad that he's still involved, and I think that he's a very smart guy. I do not ever need an ornament of him. I do not ever need an ornament of a politician or any sort of person within the government on my Christmas tree, ever.
And one of the things, when they say timeless keepsakes, those are the exact opposite of timeless.
That's right. It grounds it in a very particular time and place.
You will remember only political people who ran for president, and everyone else will disappear from your mind within literally 7 months. Like that is the limit. When someone who even ran for vice president dies, maybe 10 years after they went for vice president, you will have not remembered them. Do not get an ornament of them.
Let's just say Bob Dole, who was a very popular, powerful politician, died recently, and people thought he had been dead for a decade. So
when Tim Kaine dies, everyone going to remember that he ran for on the presidential ticket.
I'd forgotten until you mentioned his name.
Exactly. Let's see. Keeping with that theme, and the last theme I had. With a good word salad here of, oh, the virus outside is frightful, but wine is so delightful. And
God damn it.
It says 2020 YY, so you can make this any year you want.
Because whoever designed this ornament knows for a fact that this virus will never end.
It knows for a fact that the virus will never end. But I look at that one, I think that one's stupid. But it's also kind of funny because they didn't put a year on it. And also, this is how to get your wine on a COVID-related ornament. Maybe funny, but it doesn't have enough words. And that's where this one comes in. I would read this one to you, but I'm not even sure what it says.
It's like a word cloud of various things.
It says, you're on mute, masks, self-isolation, lockdown, new normal, we're all in this together, Delta variant, COVID-19, hand sanitizer, essential workers, school closed, quarantine, global pandemic, homeschool, vaccination, social distancing, 2021, the year of. Holy, and all in different fonts, everything you could possibly want. Could you imagine pulling this out in 2030, in 2040? Your grandchild, like pulling this out and be like, what was wrong with grandpa?
Yeah, this is something. I mean, this is what you would give to. This is what an asshole would give to someone who actually did all the things that are on here, like who wore their mask when they were supposed to and like got vaccinated, and they'd be like, haha, see, it's real funny. And like they would give you this ornament. Yeah,
it's not though, at all. No one wants
this. This is just like with Christmas cards in 2020 that all had some sort of toilet paper reference on them.
I did have a toilet paper ornament right here, blown glass, thankfully. But
oh, good.
But yeah, that's
wow. Look at the ply on that thing.
It's really good. It's really well made.
Quilted squares.
It's the same people who made the hand sanitizer one. But that wasn't on the episode. It was pre us recording, I believe. But the last one I want to do. This is a bonus before the bonus. I was going to go down this route, and I just couldn't. I couldn't get myself to do it, but I also couldn't pass up putting this one out there for the world to know. This is not so much an ornament. This is a tree skirt. So in case people, and this is unrelated to this, this is where I was originally going. But once again, it was too depressing to go. This is a Operation Desert Storm 1990-1991 tree skirt. Not.
Why would you ever want to be reminded?
There's a lot of them for memorials for people who died in Operation Desert Storm, or who
okay, fair,
or
I guess.
who served as veterans for that one thing. And there's a lot of like victory in Kuwait ones, which were also kind of funny. But this one specifically just memorializes the fact that we went to war in 1990 to 1991, and you can put it under your tree every year. This one is available for purchase.
That's rough. That's very rough. I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna give you my sort of bonus one first, as kind of like my bonus memorial one, because it's less a memorial and more a joke that I want to make. This is, and it is kind of connected to the one that I actually have, which is this one. The Santa Claus COVID vaccinated ornament. And the reason it's in the memorial section is because, of course, he died after he got that vaccine.
I do love that he even has the little Band-Aid on.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly the person came to either he's showing it off, or the person who did it came to him in his house, because no pharmacy has that nice a chair for you to vaccinate it on.
No, and if you look at the back of the chair, it does say SC on it. So this is clearly his chair.
Unless he brought a chair with him. Jolly St. Nick is ready to kick COVID to the curb by getting his vaccine. Santa and his team are ready to return to their traditional Christmas time festivities. Good luck. Literally 1,500 to 2,000 people are dying per day in America as we speak in December 2021. Christmas time is a time to share joy, love, and spend time with loved ones. May your year be filled with good health and good cheer. Omicron says no. But I do appreciate this. This is people should get vaccinated. Absolutely. It can save your lives. It will not change your DNA. Santa Claus knows this. He's been around for a while. He knows if you've been good. He knows you've been bad, and he knows he will continue to know you even after you get your vaccine, because he will know your DNA has not been changed, and he can still recognize you.
That's right, and I'm gonna do one more little bonus memorial one here, just because we're on the whole COVID kick. This one is pretty great too. It is Santa with a face mask.
He looks terrified.
It says nicely, Santa wants to keep you and your friends at the North Pole safe this Christmas. So apparently only elves are buying this ornament. So he's wearing a mask. You may not see Santa's smile behind the mask, but the twinkle in his eyes will let you know that he's happy to see you on his nice list this year.
I'm glad he's not wearing glasses, because that does cause fogging problems. So he probably has contacts in.
But yeah, I mean, he's got a fancy mask, got glitter on it and everything. Like he's doing it up.
There literally has to, like, when we're long dead, and like it's like Spanish flu distance from us to then, for this to that, and we're about to have our next pandemic long after we're long dead in our now water soaked world. Someone's gonna have to make a museum of these things, like, because. I know everyone's like new normal, and like, oh my God, we've had to do this for 2 years, and like it'll probably 5 years, and then like 15 years from now, it will start to really have faded very quickly. But like 30 years from now, all this is, people are gonna look at this and go like, what the fuck? What the fuck was all this? Why are there Christmas ornaments of this shit? Much like we look back at the Operation Desert Storm tree skirt, when back then everyone had one. But finally, I do like that we have a bonus category, because these have all been great. Whoa,
wait. I have not gotten to my actual memorial.
Oh, this is even better then. I'm excited.
This one is, It is something. I just have to.
I like this is like of all we've shown, this is the one that you've had to like take a deep breath beforehand.
I mean, I just find it kind of wild.
Santa Claus is holding a gun, ready to pull it out.
That's true, but this one is very unique, and I'm very curious about the story behind it. And so here we go. It is the Polymer clay Santa memorial ornament, and
so this is very literal.
Yes,
Santa Claus is dead.
Santa Claus is dead. He has angel wings, and he is standing on a platform that says "In loving memory." And if you scroll down, it says under the description, "Made of polymer clay in memory of a much-loved gentleman who portrayed Santa Claus."
Wow! So this is for people who played Santa Claus who died, for their loved ones to make a memorial to them that makes it look like they're memorializing a dead actual Santa.
Yes.
For only $20 plus shipping. It's only one left. It is selling fast. Loved this ornament. Bought it from my parents who loved it so much they hung it on the wall like a picture instead of packing it away with the Christmas decorations.
Also, if you were to order it today, the day we were recording, you would not get it until January 25th.
Well, he's not going to get alive anytime soon. Okay, so some of these are not for Santa, the reviews, or for other things they've made, because otherwise this person said, "I couldn't have asked for a more personal gift from my daughter. This is something she wanted, which went above and beyond. When she took it out of the box, I cried. This will always mean so much to us. Thanks, you would be on word for your details. If you're telling me to it." And like, okay, for this, I thought like, wow, that's a lot to say about a dead Santa Claus. This is instead a thing she made for a daughter, for a clay model daughter with their clay model dead father.
Yeah, it's rough.
This is a rough page.
Yeah, this is an Etsy page, and if you, I want you to look at something and see if it shows up for you the same way. Under related searches, you have all these little squares, or little circles rather, of little things that you can search for, and there's one off to the far right that says Christmas decor, and it's just a pair of tits.
I don't have that one.
I do, and it says Christmas decor, and it looks like two breasts with wreaths over the nipples.
There it is. Let me click on this and ruin my thing forever. Christmas. Okay, I got it up here. Christmas wreath, peekaboo, nipple pasties. These are awesome, and they came lightning fast. So did I. Enhances the festive mood of the seasons. I can't wait to get these. Perfect for the holiday seasons. There's a lot of reviews on these. These were a big hit.
At our holiday themed swinger party.
Looked great when I had them on and last for quite a while, but unfortunately when taken off, they were no longer sticky. Yeah.
You could fix that, I'm sure.
I'm sure you could. Expectations were met. Wow. Yeah, these are just an entire page of exotic pasties. There's Grinch ones too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Deadpool,
a whole
fuck off with that.
It's a whole thing.
Well, good for them, but we
have delved into a weird subset of the Etsy shop. I will not include this in our video because it would probably get us taken off of YouTube. But yeah, so just so you know, those are out there. All right. We are at the end. We are at bonus.
All these were my children. I love them all dearly.
Yes, this one is 100% the one I found. I was very happy to find this because I have a story, and I might have even talked about it on the podcast before, but I want to hear yours first, and then we'll go into mine.
Okay, so I have two ones real quick. The last one's real fast. One is not an ornament so much as I did find it is Bud Light's Budweiser Frogs light set. So it goes frog beer bottle, string light set. These are
amazing.
These are Bud Lights, quite literally. I thought there'd be more Budweiser Frog stuff, but that is the only thing still kind of left. Last, I did look up podcaster stuff, and
Ooh.
This is one I don't know why it bothers me. I don't understand it. It says I came, I saw, I podcasted.
That sucks.
It sucks. Most of them are microphones, or or if you look up podcaster ornaments, most of it is just people ornaments that are basically saying like I love true crime. Which also in 25 years people will be like, what the fuck were we thinking?
So you know, we've been kind of going through these, and most of mine, obviously, if you couldn't figure it out, my theme, of course, was Santa ornaments. And that is sort of what people naturally think of when they think of Christmas time. They're like, oh, Santa Claus, he's going to come. He's going to do some fun things. He's going to bring you presents. But we're getting away from the real reason for the season. And that is, of course, the birth of Jesus. And so for my bonus one, I'm going to marry those two things. I'm going to marry Santa Claus and Jesus with this wonderful kneeling Santa ornament where Santa is hanging out in the manger with baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus looks terrified.
Baby Jesus has his arms up like that shrugging emoji.
He's like, what's Santa doing?
And at the bottom, you know, it has that at the name of Jesus, every knee should bow.
It's literally an ornament putting Santa Claus in his place.
Inside the stable, Santa kneels in reverence beside the infant Jesus, keeping watch as a little lamb resting at Santa's knee.
Good for Santa Claus for understanding his place.
I will say that there are a lot of these. There are a lot of Santa kneeling at Jesus's side ornaments.
I don't know if I'm slightly cooler with that than people who get very angry at secular Christmas. Because there is an awful lot of people about that, and like my word to that is no one would give a shit about Christmas, and if you want your war on Christmas to lose, just get rid of fucking secular Christmas, and no one will give a shit about it, and it will not be in the news, it will not be in stores, and you'll have empty churches. Like literally, it will. Good luck with you. But like, I do like that is kind of like Santa Claus knows we're all God's children. That makes everything right. Like kind of shoehorning in like, oh, by the way, Santa Claus loves Jesus too.
This is another. This is the same concept, but I like this one as well. This is with him actually holding baby Jesus.
He looks kind of smug about it. Like, look what I found.
But the reason I love this one so much is because, and I might have even talked about this on the podcast at some point. I mean, we've been doing the show for 25 years, for 5 years. Feels like 25 years, for 5 years. And, so we've probably told multiple stories multiple times. But I remember seeing that, a picture of this, essentially, of Santa kneeling before baby Jesus. And I was like, all the things that it conjured in my brain of like, what's the story there that Santa has to go back in time somehow to make sure that Jesus is born, and in order for him to exist, it's like Back to the Future, but with Jesus and Santa. And I was like, turn that into like a kind of a raunchy comedy. Let Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg do it, and then it would be amazing.
It would be. I think. Is Bad Santa, like, if you can make Bad Santa a Christian movie, I think you could really pull that away real quick. I think it's good that we ended the episode on just understanding that Santa Claus would kneel before, like, for all this the hype we've given Santa Claus, that really the reason for the season is Jesus, and every ornament we've had, including the Budweiser Frogs, would kneel before God himself. So.
Very, very true. There's a great comment on one of these Santa Jesus ornaments. It says, beautiful and sturdy. Bought this for my 9-year-old granddaughter who just found out the truth about Santa Claus. Very upsetting to her. Explained what Christmas is really about and why giving is important. First saw this outside my mom's senior apartment in the floor's Christmas display last week. The ornament is both a table figurine and hanging ornament, although it is a bit heavy for small branches. So,
I mean, it's not. It could be better.
I mean, she still gave it 5 stars. So.
I mean, that's very, very generous of them at Christmas. People should be, a little bit more. I like that. Like, apparently, the weight of the ornament is very important for a lot of these reviews.
Yeah, because they don't want it to fall out of the tree and like conk their child, or
it has to have some heft to it. Also, we really need Leos to like it.
A lot of people are mad because it's advertised as being 5 inches, but it's only 3 inches. So it's just like a dating site.
Oh no, but, man! What a guy Santa Claus is. He got his hands in so many pots and so many holsters.
Wow, you've found this weird. I know we're done basically, but you found this fun subset of swimming Santa ornaments.
I love that Santa Claus in the swimming one is the perspective is bizarre.
Yeah, it's a little off. You can't see his legs at all, so it's a little strange.
It's like he's kind of crossed as a pterodactyl.
Yes, it's a flying Santa, and then of course the dashing through the pool on a 100-meter swim. One more lap to go, kicking all the way. Fans cheer as I swim. By the finish is in sight.
What?
Oh, what fun it is to swim a winning race tonight. That sucks.
Yeah, I like that only certain words are green, which means it says pool, 100-meter lap, kicking, swim, finish, swim, race. Yeah. Like literally there's no end to these.
No, it's a fun one. Like, I encourage everyone to jump online, look for weirdo Christmas ornaments. I'm sure that you will find no end to the weird Christmas ornaments that are out there. There's so many niche, super specific Christmas ornaments that it's like it's kind of wild how there's not more stuff. And now, great, Etsy has that fucking tit pasties as a recent search.
Oh, good luck. Don't go to Etsy at work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm screwed now.
Yeah, that hey, if you want to have some fun and your friends like PowerPoint presentations for your Christmas activities, and some of them do, that sounds worse than it actually is. You could do worse with, here's all these fucking ornaments I found. Here's 1,000 pictures of Santa Claus with a gun.
Absolutely. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this fun little bonus episode we put together for you. Like I said, there's a video component on our YouTube channel. Check our Twitter at PredictoCast. There will be a link there. You can also listen to this as just a podcast and imagine what we're looking at, but I think you'll have more fun if you actually go and see the ornaments on screen. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this special bonus episode. Thank you for listening. We hope that you're having a nice holiday season so far. And we'll be back with more fun stuff in the coming days here on PredictoCast. So until then, though, I am Josh.
I've been Skinner.
Oh, good. You brought it back right at the end. And we predict you'll join us next time.
I'm glad I steered away my search history from anything that involved Donald Trump Christmas ornaments.
Gold or silver, or handmade by a child, cradled in our hearts there for a while. The sentimental themes and stockings full of dreams, a warm and gentle Yuletide smile.
If you like the show, subscribe, rate, and review us over at Apple Podcasts. We're on Twitter and Instagram at PredictoCast, and you can find our entire back catalog at PredictoCast.com. As always, thanks for listening.
You and me, memories together, memories forever, memories together, you and me.